President John Dramani Mahama told us that the Kufuor's government is aware of the people that are engaged in illegal mining activities. And for that matter, when they deported Aisha 1, President Mahama vehemently spoke against it, that law was discriminatory, the act of deporting Aisha 1, when in actual fact we are prosecuting Ghanaians to face the full rigors of the law. That is discriminatory. Now he comes to power. Not only is he deporting 1 or 2 of Chinese people, but he says through his Minister of Interior, Mutaka, that now his foreign policy, when it comes to the fight against galamsey, is that when he arrests any non-citizen who is engaged in any illegal activity destroying our waters and forests, all he would do is to put the person on the plane and say, bye-bye, thank you for coming to destroy our waters. You go and enjoy all the largesse that you've been able to accrue from illegal activities. And we are saying that Article 17...
I thought that was terrible.
In fact, that act per itself is affront to the Constitution.
Yes,
when you read Article 17, 2 and 3...
let's talk about 17. Godfrey Dami tells me that when he was Attorney General, he jailed so many Chinese on galamsey.
Right.
He did. So now, those Chinese in prison now, they'll let them go?
Now you, Paul, you've studied law. One of the theories of punishment, when it comes to punishing people, is not just punishing of the person who has committed the act, but it's also serving as a deterrent for people who want to engage in such act.
The prohibition.
So when you are a president, and your foreign policy is that when you arrest Chinese, when you arrest Burkinabes, you are not going to prosecute them. You are not interested in prosecuting them, but you are going to put them on a plane and send them away. What you are indirectly telling them is that the state laws are not going to work. So when I do it and you deport me, I will go and tell Paul that Paul, go to Ghana. It is very lucrative. When they catch you, they won't jail you. And for us, that is discriminatory, which the Constitution and Article 17 clearly speaks against.
But why did Muntaka say that?
Because they have formed Ghana-China Galamsey Board Association.
What's that?
Just recently at Kempinski, we saw Ibrahim Mahama.
The president's brother?
The president's brother. And the crying minister, what's his name?
Crying minister?
The one who cries.
Who is that?
Amakofibua. So,
oh, he's crying?
Yes,
oh,
yes,
you mean the video that
he was crying?
But he was crying about Atkontama and he wasn't crying about galamsey.
I mean, that for me is a crocodile tears. Because he comes from Elembele.
Yes, I know.
That minister comes from Elembele.
Yeah.
And galamsey activities has virtually ruined the whole of Elembele.
So that's why he was crying?
No. All this while he has not been crying. Now he comes in, and because he understands the psyche of the Ghanaian people, he wants to use this as a means of socially engineering them, that we are working is so hard for us. But we tell the minister, if you believe that the activities of galamsey is so devastating to which you are crying, you go to cabinet, you sit with the president. You should be crying to the president. So President Okatakyie, they said the activities of galamsey is so damning, is so devastating, it's an existential threat. And for that matter, the president should go ahead and issue the state of emergency. You are not doing the same. You call a press conference and you come and cry. As soon as you for me, a solve galamsey issue. Sabi Akufo-Addo ni ti so pa ko be hunu so. Enso ka che Akufo-Addo so afeli. I don't want to enso. So Paul, we are saying that the government
in that famous speech, did he cite galamsey?
Yes,
the
clearly.
Famous Akufo-Addo's final sessional address.
If you say Akufo-Addo has failed.
No, he said that yours is a way not to govern. He told Akufo-Addo that Akufo-Addo's way of
and you think crying is the way to govern? That is a weak leadership that he exhibited right
So
there.
you think that the NDC government doesn't have the political, because
it doesn't have the
George
political.
said within 1 week Akufo-Addo can stop galamsey.
And within 1 week they are not willing to stop galamsey. They will not. They are unwilling.
Is it that they found out since they came to government that is difficult, or in opposition they knew that they can't?
They knew that they cannot fight it because one way or the other. John Mahama had been in government from 2009 as the vice president. In 2013 as the president. He knew the situation and he knows that this activity of going to arrest people, burning excavators, doing A, B, C, and D, it is not the way to solve the issue. Because Akufo-Addo had been doing these activities for the past 8 years, arresting people, burning excavators. And you come in and you are doing exactly what Akufo-Addo was doing. So if you knew that you were going to use the same measure to deal with the issue, with the menace that we face, why did you tell us to fight for you and you're going to use extraordinary measures to deal with an extraordinary situation?